So the Ultra 4 was nice. Okay, you get a nice spring blaster, you get a single shot, you get a single top primer and everything. But what if you wanted something more? What if you wanted something more than just a single loading? Maybe a single loading is a bit too boring for you. You want something more powerful, but at the same time, you don't use batteries like the Ultra 2. What do you look out for? Introducing the Nerf Ultra 5. This is going to blow your minds, and no, Ultra 5 does not come with 5 darts, it comes with 4 darts. I mean, that marketing miss. But oh well, we're gonna open this blaster. We're gonna see just what can this blaster offer. Hey guys, this is Chester here. You guys are watching our channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the Nerf Ultra 5. So this belongs to the Ultra line, where they market it as one tier higher than your standard Elite or the more recently announced Elite 2.0. Okay, but whether they actually hit those claims, I don't know, because I don't think anybody has ever achieved those claims before, so thank you for that. But they are claiming claims of 36 meters, 120 feet. Like what I mentioned in the previous video in the Ultra 2 unboxing, the only way you can achieve 36 meters, right, is a few things. You need to have a steep descent, you need to be standing on top of a hill, you need to be aiming up, the wind must be very strong, and lots of prayer. Then we can achieve that 36 meters. Otherwise, nah, we're not gonna hit that value now. Okay, anyway, let's take a look at the Ultra 5. So the Ultra 5 is a spring-based 4-shot internal clip. Alright, so it's spring-based, so it means you prime it by moving the actual blaster itself. There's a part for it to prime at the top handle there. Okay, so that compresses the spring, and then you fire the trigger one time to release the spring, and then the dart will fly out. Okay, so along in the front of the box, we have your standard marketing logo, Ultra, a lot of gold, stuff like that. Although not as tacky as a Nerf Ferro. Okay, in the back of the box, you see fairly standard stuffs, demonstration of a dart right there. So the Ultra blasters use the Ultra darts. No, they're not very good. No. So they break easily, yeah. So if you step on them or if they're wet, then bye-bye! Ultra darts are expensive, by the way. So when you use Ultra blasters, pray you don't lose your darts. Alright. Okay, so let's open the box itself. Alright, so we are here with the Nerf Ultra 5. Okay, so initial impressions of it feels a bit cheaper compared to the Ultra 2 and especially the Ultra 2. I don't know why the Ultra 2 really feels very premium, but the Ultra 5 is a bit more in line with their Nerf Elite series. Okay, anyway, more about impressions in a short while. So comes in the box is 4 darts. So this is the one we saw at the back of the box earlier, and yeah, they are that cheapskate to not include extra darts. So this is seriously what you see is what you get. So because this is a 4 capacity blaster in the Ultra 5, just make it 5 lah. Anyway, so if you lose one, that's it. So they want you to buy their refill pack, which is not cheap. You know, when you're playing Dota, they have the sound effects, right? So when you play Ultra blasters, you'll be like, it's getting spicy. Okay, so this is a quick user guide for those of you who are not very familiar with how the Ultra 5 works. So basically what you do is you take the blaster, okay, pull the slide back. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, you review the internal clip. So clip, not magazine, clip. Okay, and you fit it in like that. Okay, it's very the loading mechanism is actually very similar to the Nerf, the Mega Magnus, the 3 one, and the Fortnite one as well, the DPE, something along those lines. So you fit it in like that, and then you fit it back in, and then you fire. Like I said, I don't want to. Oh no, the dart is stuck. Okay, so oh no, I don't want the darts to fly. Okay, the darts are very expensive. So first look at the blaster itself. Okay, we have a very standard, by now it's very repeated, we have the standard Ultra logo with the gold bling. Okay, you have your standard number 5 Okay, white exterior. This is actually very similar to a real life the knuckles. What you call it? You know the knuckle thing. The brass knuckles. Yeah. So when like those people when they fight, they like that. Yeah. So it simulates that. So in case you run out of darts, you can like. Please don't. This is plastic. You will hurt people. Okay, anyway, moving on to the rest of the paint, and you get nothing! Just white. At least it's white. Okay, better than the Ultra 2. The Ultra 2, they didn't even bother to make a color contrast. It's just orange. So the Ultra 5 is white, so it's better than nothing. At least you have a contrast and everything like that. Okay, priming method as mentioned is a very classic priming method. So like a real pistol, you prime it like that. Yeah, just like that. So after you load all 4 in, you just do that. And then you fire one at a time. Okay, so let's take a look at the front of the blaster. The front of the blaster has no end strike barrel attachment because this is a Ultra blaster. Okay, at the back it has no stock because this is a pistol. What do you want? And yeah, I mean, I have people asking me like, hey, yeah. So no, it does not. Okay, talking about rails, this blaster is not really very tactical. So it has only one top rail, relatively short one. So in case you want to put some iron sights or some sights on there or laser pointer if you're into that sort of thing. Talking about iron sights actually, it has a very vague iron sight, but this is really very vague. So what can you do about it, right? At the bottom there's no rail, so it's really just at the top only. So that being said, there is actually a unjam button right here. So in case you prime already, okay, and then your blaster is jammed, let's say because of the clip and everything, so you can actually press the button to reprime it actually. Okay, so one thing I like about this blaster, right, is these cutouts here. They enable you to actually roughly see how much darts you have left. So I fired 2, so there's 2 left. So as you can see, you can roughly see a bit of the darts left. So that is a good indicator in case you lost count of how many darts you have. Let's take a look at the dimensions now of the blaster. Okay, so the length, it is 34 cm. Okay, the height of the blaster is 21 cm. Oh, sorry for your American folks. The length is 34 cm or 13.5 inches. The height, it is 21 cm or 8 inches. Okay, the thickness including the Ultra words. Okay, the thickness, it is about 5.5 cm or that's 2.25 inches. Okay. So that being said, it's a pretty fun blaster to use, especially given its 4 internal dart capacity. So other than being a secondary, it might form as a very stealthy primary in case you are like, you really want that silent shot. You can use this as well. Okay, so trigger pull is pretty standard, pretty satisfying if I may add, because I really like the springs and everything. Okay, so it's very firm, although I really like the Ultra 2s. The Ultra 2s just feels more firm, yeah. Okay, so that being said, let's move on to the firing demo. That I can show you guys how it sounds like, how it feels like, and how is the priming like. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we are ready with our Ultra 5. So let's load it first. Okay, so we are ready to fire with our Ultra 5. Okay, and here we go. Wow. Oh, I shot myself. Here we go. Now in rapid fire. Alright, so with that being said, our thoughts of the Ultra 5. Okay, so for me personally, I love the internal clip. Okay, that's what makes me love and hate about the Ultra 4. Like the Ultra 4 is a very nice pistol. It shoots hard. Okay, but it's only one at a time, so you can only really use it for that one shot, one kill. But with this Ultra 5, right, you actually have 4 shots before you need to reload, so it's not really that unforgiving. Talking about reload, okay, here comes my first issue with it. Okay, when you open, right, it reveals the internal magazine, right? Clip, sorry. But when you load, okay, here's something for you to see. when you load, right, you need to do a little bit of figuring out. Like you can see that it's actually slanted, right? So it's actually, the tolerance is not that good. Like you can see that I have to wiggle around. Like now, for example, you see this stuck. So I have to wiggle it around for it to actually go in properly, to fit it properly. Otherwise, it's gonna jam. So this is just one of the small little things that I foresee might be a problem when you are in the heat of the battle, where you simply don't have the time to, you know, align the darts properly. No, you just want to, and then you load. So that might be a problem because you are running, you are reloading and everything. Okay, another problem is then the grip. So yeah, please don't. Yeah, just don't. Okay, so talking about the Ultra 2, so this is the Ultra 2 for comparison. Okay, in terms of the thickness difference, it's about the same thickness. Okay, but the Ultra 2 feels way more solid than the Ultra 5. I don't know, maybe it's just me or something. Yeah. Maybe because the batteries are inside to make it heavier, but I don't know, it just feels very premium rather than this lack of paint. So at least they painted, not gold, but at least it's something. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, actually, that's the end of our first look and unboxing. Unboxing and first look of the Nerf Ultra 5. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. I'm Chester, that's all for today. See you guys.